Warning: this video contains valid emergency alert system tones. I do not take any responsibility in the case of these mock EAS alerts being broadcast to actual radio or TV stations. Thank you and enjoy the video. In other news, Muse are kicking off their North American Simulation Theory Tour tonight in Houston. It's expected to be a full house tonight at the Toyota Center, and lead singer and guitarist Matthew Bellamy says,
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Sioux Falls Police Department. There have been multiple reports of unknown creatures roaming around the neighborhood of Riverside. At this time it is unknown how many of these creatures are roaming around, nor is it known if they are hostile. Residents are advised not to interact with these creatures and to stay indoors if possible. If you see any creature that does not look human, call 911 immediately. Do not attempt to interact with the creature as you may be putting your life in serious danger. Stay tuned for more information on this situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Sioux Falls Police Department. Multiple reports have confirmed that the unknown creatures roaming around the neighborhood of Riverside are in fact extremely hostile towards humans and will attack any human that they come in contact with. Additionally, there have been multiple reports of the unknown creatures roaming around other neighborhoods in the city of Sioux Falls. These neighborhoods include, but are not limited to, Whittier, Axtell Park, Emerson, and North and West. All residents of Sioux Falls and the Sioux Falls metropolitan area are advised to shelter in place immediately. Lock all doors and windows and move to the basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of the building. Grab an emergency supply of food, water, and medical supplies, as well as a flashlight and a battery-powered radio. Tune to local news media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the SCP Foundation. The unknown and hostile creatures that have been roaming around the city of Sioux Falls have now been confirmed as SCPs that escape sight. SCPs are anomalous creatures, objects, places, events, or entities that are unexplainable by mainstream science. These SCPs are normally very dangerous and or hostile towards humans. The SCP Foundation is a top-secret organization devoted to containing these anomalous creatures. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. All residents are advised to stay in your shelters until an all clear is given by authorities. Do not approach these creatures or you will face certain death. Multiple deaths have already been reported and the exact number of deaths is still unknown. Stay tuned to local news media outlets for further information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the SCP Foundation. The SCPs mentioned previously have been identified as the following: SCP-096, a tall humanoid-like creature with little to no muscle mass and abnormally long arms and legs. If you see this creature, do not look at its face, and turn your back towards the creature. SCP-017, a humanoid-like entity approximately 32 inches in height that is composed of what appears to be a thick smoke. If you see this creature and you are outside, run as fast as possible from it and get into a secure building or area as soon as possible. SCP-352, a humanoid creature resembling an old woman, it also has the ability to grow hair-like objects at will. If you see this creature and you're outside, it is too late. If you see this creature and you're inside, get out of its sight immediately. Other SCPs are still yet to be identified. Stay tuned to local news media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the SCP Foundation. The remaining SCPs have been identified as the following: SCP-173, a tall statue composed of concrete and spray paint. If you see this creature, do not break eye contact and tell someone to dial 911 immediately. SCP-049, a humanoid-like creature dressed in a dark hooded robe wearing a 13th century plague doctor mask. If you see this creature and you are outside, move away from it quickly and get to a secure location. The other SCPs have been identified as multiple instances of SCP-049-2. These humanoid creatures are extremely hostile towards humans and will attempt to kill any human they come in contact with. If you spot any of these creatures, dial 911 immediately. Do not attempt to approach these creatures or you will face certain death. Stay tuned to local news media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the SCP Foundation in conjunction with the Director of the Mobile Task Forces. Mobile Task Force Pi-1 has been sent into the city of Sioux Falls to recontain the SCPs roaming around the city. Residents are ordered not to distract the task force or interrupt their operations unless you are being aided by the task force. Residents who distract the task force or interrupt their operations will be terminated and detained by authorities without warning. Residents are still strongly advised to shelter in place until an all-clear is given by authorities. Stay tuned to local news media outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. All clear. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Sioux Falls Police Department in conjunction with the SCP Foundation. The SCPs that have been roaming around the city of Sioux Falls have been recaptured and or terminated by Mobile Task Force Pi-1. This concludes this broadcast of the Emergency Alert System. The Sioux Falls Police Department and the SCP Foundation thank you for your cooperation.